And once you know that something's really important, it's just human nature to try and help out.
Hey, thank you so much for checking out Earth Care. Today we're heading to Georgia to catch up with the incredibly gifted grade 4 student, Sirish Subash. Sirish has a passion for science and the environment and has turned that passion into activism and is now a published author at just age 10. Sirish is the author of the book called The Carbon Block Puzzle, which is this book that teaches us all about climate change and encourages us to do our part to help prevent it. So we're going to catch up with Sirish and find out more about this book, plus get some advice on how other kids his age, and really all of us, can do our part to learn more about saving the planet. Sirish, published author, it is so good to meet you. Thank you so much for being on Earth Care.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so we got to get right into this because you are a wizard. I am so excited to be talking to you. I feel like I want to bow down because you are already so accomplished and inspiring, but you are, like I said, a published author of The Carbon Block Puzzle. Can you tell me what this book is about, the backstory on it?
Carbon Block Puzzle is all about explaining the basics of climate change. It explains what climate change is, what its effects are, and how to prevent it in a simple, straightforward, and comprehensive way. It does this by comparing climate change to the video game Block Puzzle.
What's Block Puzzle?
Block Puzzle is a game where you have to drag blocks onto a grid. Once you finish off a row or a column, the blocks disappear.
Wow.
The more blocks you can place without having them fill up your whole space, the better.
Very cool. So where did you get this idea? I mean, how did this all start for you?
It all started when I was 6, and I watched the documentary Before the Flood.
Oh, yeah.
I felt really bad for people struggling from the effects of climate change, and I knew I had to do something. I dove into researching climate change, and I made lots of different technologies to stop it. Then, fast forward to 2018, I gave one of my first speeches about climate change. 2 of my attendees came back and they told me how they were trying to stop climate change in their own homes. Then I realized that my words could make a difference and move people. And if I could get them to a large enough audience, I could make a change in the world.
Wow.
I then knew I had to make a book about climate change, and it should be simple and comprehensive. That's how Carbon Block Puzzle came to life.
Just 10 years old. This is incredible. I mean, you're already giving speeches about climate change. There are so many people my age, who are still just learning about it, myself included, and you're already giving speeches on it. What do you hope we really learn from the Carbon Block Puzzle, from this book?
I hope that after reading Carbon Block Puzzle, readers will have a sense of the basics of climate change and a drive to learn more about it. Also, I hope that readers will know how important climate change is to stop and how they have an important role in stopping it.
And what is their role? What is so important about learning about climate change for kids, but as adults especially, I will say? What do you want them to know?
The biggest thing I want them to know is that they should spread the word about climate change, because lots of little steps can make a big change.
When you first of all, where did you learn all of this information about climate change? Because I don't remember learning enough about it to write a book when I was 10 years old. So that is very impressive. Where have you learned all of this?
Through the years, I've been reading lots of books about climate change, and I've been using NASA and NOAA's websites.
What?
To read up more about climate change.
Wow.
I've also been watching documentaries about it.
Oh my goodness. And what a positive result. I mean, it has you taking action, right?
Right.
So what would your advice be to other kids your age who maybe want to get involved or maybe want to learn more, or they want to start doing inspiring things like yourself when it comes to saving our environment?
My biggest advice is that when the most important thing is to learn more about climate change because our generation is the one that's going to be stopping climate change, as my generation is the last one that can do it. We're also going to be facing some of the harsher effects of climate change. We're going to speak up, and we're going to be the innovators, helping design ways to stop climate change.
Absolutely. So when you started learning about this, what advice really helped you? What advice kind of made you want to do this in the first place?
I felt how important it was. And once you know that something's really important, it's just human nature to try and help out.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell between fact and fiction in today's world of climate change. So always question what you hear. That's the important thing to do.
And read resources like the carbon block puzzle, which is going to be straightforward, get straight to the point with us. So where can people find your book if they want to go get it, Sirish?
Online at Barnes & Noble and Amazon, just to name a few.
And I have to congratulate you before I let you go, because we were just talking, you're in grade 4 on your way to grade 6. So you're skipping a grade. Congratulations. That's a seriously huge accomplishment.
Thank you.